Yeah, we back. Oh man, we are not all back. My brother's not in the building today, but hey, we still gonna kick it and we gonna have a good time. I got my other brother in the house today, man, from LCW. And I also have the lovely KO, who's always in here gracing us with her presence, man. And you know, KO, she does her thing. It's always good to be in the building with KO, because KO, she had an outstanding show last night. And KO, man, boy, did you have a room full last night.
I did have a room full of testosterone last night, but it still was a good show. It was a really good show.
It's always a good show, KO. You always have a good show. You don't put out no BS shows, you know what I'm saying?
I just like to come on and be me. That's all I do, just come on and be me.
That's all we ask. But before we get into anything else, man, we're going to do like we always do. KO, how was your week?
I had a good week. I had a pretty good week. Got my shed almost done, turned into my workshop. I had a great date the other night. I had a good week. Good week.
All right. And my LCW brother, how was your week?
I made it here, so I'm good.
You good?
I made it here, so I'm good.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Greetings and salutations, beautiful people. I want you to look deep into these pretty brown eyes right now.
Oh, okay.
And I want you to clearly understand that my name is Dame Smith, and I am here to completely fuck up your Saturday morning.
Wow. How you gonna change gears like that? I thought you was about to get that sexy voice going on. Didn't know what you was about to
cause
do.
no problems.
Well, for people who don't know, Dane Smith actually has a show called S.L.A.P, and he needs to go ahead and bring it back. If you haven't listened to, you still have your episodes and everything up, right?
Yeah, I still got them up.
Yeah, so go back and listen to some of those episodes. S.L.A.P, he is definitely coming back, and I think you're going to change the format of how you do the show.
Yeah, we're going to change it a little bit. Going to be a little more actually putting the face out there. So that's what's taking so long. It's me. It's all me. It's nothing him. It's nobody else. It's just me being the fact that I'm actually going to put my face out there. So I'm very hesitant about that.
Why?
Yeah, I was getting ready to ask that same question.
Well, I don't know about y'all too, but people have self-esteem issues, and and sometimes they try to hide it with laughter, and sometimes it's better to do it with the black screen
right now. I'm so done.
If it was a black screen, this would be awesome. But the fact that you can actually see me,
so done with him.
I'm losing my mind right now. But no, man, it's that, and I don't like people. I don't want to go back and forth because I know me. You know me.
Yeah.
If I do something and it's a comment that I don't like, you got a problem? Oh, okay. So now I got to do a 30-minute episode on that particular person. I ain't got that energy. Because, it's just me, man. I don't like people looking at me like that, no way. And if they do, I have to do something funny to try to keep them from all these flaws that I feel and stuff.
It's okay.
I understand that.
Thank you.
I do understand that.
It's okay.
Don't do him like that, Will.
I just want to be a better man. I just want to be a better man.
Oh my God.
Oh man, for people who don't know, Damon is my big brother from Lane College, man. And
yes.
Dude, when I tell you my brothers from Lane College, man, they actually shaped me into the person I am today.
That's why you got issues?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
After meeting them last night, I can understand.
Well, Damon was actually he wasn't the first one to meet me, but he was the first one to see. When I got to Lane College, I was antisocial. I didn't talk to anybody when I first got there. And now, mind you, I'm playing football, but the only time I talked to them was at practice. Mm-hmm. And we pretty much were the only ones on campus when we first got there. When the students started coming in and, all the regular students came in, I was still quiet. I didn't really say too much of nothing, because I didn't know nobody and I wasn't, out there being social or nothing like that. I just kept to myself. So usually when we got free time and, all the activities were over for the day, all your classes was over with, everybody just break out and go do them on campus. Mm-hmm. Well, I used to just walk. Like, I would take long walks. And Damon saw me one night. He was he was on campus in one of the ducked off spots with a young lady, and I was just walking, and I don't know. Was I talking to myself or something?
What you were doing something to the point where I was like, "Hey, yo, you all right?" Because look, I'm not saying that. It's like. How many I hate to say this, but let's be for real. How many black people you see to just take a walk? to relieve, just to relax. Usually if we taking a walk, it's like, oh, damn, the store's so far away. You know what I'm saying? Or my you know what I'm saying? But you were doing that. I was like, what is wrong with dude? And you was on the football. Honestly, if you weren't on the football team, I'd have been like, well, he just going to have to fight through that.
Whatever he got going on.
But I was just like, dude, what's going on, man? And then plus, I didn't know too much about you, but usually if you came with somebody up there to the school, that's who you clicked up with.
Yeah. Right.
So if you were by yourself, that means you came to school by yourself. Or you don't know anybody even from your area because you haven't associated with anybody.
And nobody was there from my area, though, because I was the only dude from,
Yeah. And if it was somebody, he was already clicked up. He was there the year before. If you were there for a year, you found a clique. Right. So it was no problem. So to see somebody walking around by herself, like, man, you good?
Well, that was nice of you to... show concern.
Yeah, I was sincerely concerned.
Well, now let's go about how he told me how to, cause okay, he saw that. Mm-hmm. Now he went back to taking care of what he was taking care of at that time.
Conversation. It was just conversation.
Conversation.
So just conversation. First of all,
but in the cut with a woman at college, wasn't no
just
conversation.
So
later that night, I get a knock on my door. Now I'm just in the room chilling. You know what I'm saying? I have a fucked up ass TV. It's a small ass clock radio. We're gonna talk about that in a second. And and I get a knock on my door, and you know what I'm saying? I open the door, and it's Damon standing there. And I'm like, first of all, how this motherfucker know where I stay at? Even though, I mean, we in the same dorm.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
But I open the door, and he was like, you okay there, fella? and I was like, man, I don't know this dude. So I was like, yeah, I'm cool. And I was trying to shut the door. He's like, no, what's going on? And I was like, man, the people bigger, faster. I'm not as fast as I thought I was. I can't get the plays and stuff like that. And he was like, calm down, follow me. So I'm following him downstairs and everything. Next thing I know, I go into a room and it's several gentlemen in there. And I'm like, and so me being the type of person I am, I'm like, okay, so something bad finna happen. I'm finna knock out one of these motherfuckers and dip off. But it wasn't that type of party. I get in the room. And he said, go ahead. Now, what's the problem? And I started talking about how I felt about practice and all that. And he was like, hold on a second. He pulls out a bottle and starts pouring liquor. He says, drink this. I was like, he said, drink it. And I try to drink it, but I'm trying to taste it. He was like, you're drinking it wrong. He said, put it in your mouth and swallow. And I was like, that's not something you tell another man to do. But...
put it in your mouth and swallow. Yeah, okay.
So I take the alcohol now, and it's alcohol, people, and I'm drinking it, and the more and more I drink the alcohol, the more and more the shit don't matter. And he said, "Now you ready to talk?" And I think,
my God,
and I think that was the introduction. And I wasn't even of age to drink yet.
First of all, no. What we found out at Beloved Lane College was once you made it to college, you were legal.
That is true.
You were legal.
There's no such thing as not drinking on college campus.
Once you get to college, you are legal. Because we could go around the corner to that liquor store on that backside street, and all they needed to see was your college ID. You could have lost your driver's license or never even had one. Can I see your college ID? What?
Now,
here, and bam, you're walking out there with that $5 walk.
Now, for people who went to college, they know there's several different organizations. There are Qs, there are Alphas, there are Sigmas.
Yes.
There are, Kappas. There are all type of different organizations that you can be a part of. Well, I didn't know at that moment when I took those drinks that I was actually pledging for a group notoriously known as the Fam. And
here we go.
The Fam, I wasn't in. I wasn't an official member yet.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't. They hazed me longer than any chapter on.
Okay, you need to break down what hazing means. Because the first thing is you got to think now we dealing with human beings. They hear hazing. Oh, you must be smacking him around.
Right.
Okay. No.
Yeah, because hazing has gotten a bad connotation.
Well, it's nothing like that. It's
to be honest, mental abuse.
Yeah, it was a lot of mental abuse. There was a lot of things that you were put through. You was tested on a daily basis, and if you had thin skin, you probably wouldn't have made it. There was a location in the cafeteria that we sat at that if you were not, first of all, if you weren't on the football team, you couldn't go in there anyway. And if you wasn't cool with a clique, you couldn't walk past certain tables. Well, I was none of those things. I was on the football team, but I had just, because I used to go in there and just sit in the corner, eat and dip.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the center stage with the fam, which I didn't know that's who that was at the time, and I didn't know why people were avoiding that table until I sat there. And when I sat there, everyone who came into the cafeteria at their known times got it. I don't care who it was. It was teachers, faculty, students. It didn't matter who it was. They got the business. And what I mean by that is, if you had thin skin, the jokes that were being hurled your way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
because you made
my
it seem
God.
like prison. Like, you made it seem like we were sitting at the middle table like, oh, he gonna give me that donut today. I'm gonna get that donut today. I don't know who he think he talking to. But yeah, listen, man, but we looked at it like this. We understood where we were at. Mm-hmm. I don't think these I don't want to get the whole generation back and forth thing, but listen. We understood that we were at an extremely small, historically black college and university. We understood that every Sunday, we was going to get the best chicken. We knew we was going to get the best greens on Sunday, possibly Wednesday, depending on who was back there. We understood exactly what was going on. So why would we sit there and keep waddling about, we don't have cable and we don't have the phones and da-da-da-da-da-da? No. We're going to all click up. We found a clique of dudes on our football team, but we just didn't really care. We thought everybody was cool, but it was just something about us that we just clicked up, and we just found something funny about everybody.
Hey, laughter is a cure.
We was just like, why sit here and waddle? And we're like, oh man, I just can't believe we ain't. No, man, I cannot believe you decided to wear that shirt today. That's what you wanted to put on today.
Now the problem is when you're being introduced to a clique of people that have the same intentions on, making people's lives a living hell just from walking past the table. When all that attention is taken away from the people walking past the table and placed upon you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So if you were not able to fight back,
yeah,
that was going to be a short stay as a new member of the family. I wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
So.
Is that how you cut your teeth doing comedy?
You know what? Probably was. It probably was because you were not allowed to be a member of the family if you couldn't hold your own.
Yeah. Seriously, it was like, I know this sounds crazy because it was like college or whatever, but it was like no one was safe. There was no hierarchy at that table where it's like no one can come at me because I'm the funniest. No. Where's some out of walk in there with one of them Bill Cosby sweaters on. You finna get that work today. And because I got lit up, Bill Cosby sweater day. I had it. I remember you sit there, you just eat your food as fast as you can. Hurry up and get back to the dorm and come up out that sweater.
I can see y'all doing this.
Sam Polk, to let you know, Sam Polk was a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sam Polk. Yeah, the melanated power hour man himself.
Oh.
Was part of the fam.
Ooh.
Yes.
We'll give you some mean ones. You be
one of the greatest questions ever. What do you mean you didn't know he was gay? Look at how he's dressed.
And he said this in the middle of the cafeteria as loud as he possibly could. All that bass.
Wow.
He come walk because he was always that one kid who just felt like, oh, I ain't scared of them. I'm gonna walk down through there, and everybody just kind of be like, and then you hear, what do you mean you didn't know he was gay?
Look at how he's dressed.
Oh my God.
There were several incidents like that in college that made me the man I am today.
I can see that. I can see that.
But it was fun.
It was fun. Now, one thing I will say, now, don't take this the wrong way. Yes, we did talk about people, and this was before cancel culture and all that kind of stuff. This was before people got, they fit butt hurt and everything and wanted to, no, this was a time where it was okay to talk about somebody, you take a joke, and that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now, you get all these fucking groups, and you got all these counselors and all that kind of stuff. You can't say this, can't say that. All these bitch-ass people that... I'm just being real, man. Look. I'm gonna tell you like it is, man. America is weak as fuck right now because we let all these motherfuckers come in and say that's not right. The day we started letting motherfuckers say that's not right, that was the day that America was like, you know what, we'll laugh and stock now. Other countries are looking at us right now like, God damn, really? Y'all
right.
and it's all because of somebody said that's not right. And it's usually these motherfuckers, these privileged ass kids that go to these big colleges.
Participation trophy generation.
Exactly.
Everybody gets a trophy.
Who the fuck?
No, you don't win, you don't get it. I'm
exactly.
Sorry. So now, like you said, everybody now is just
and let's speak on that because when we was coming up, we had field day, and it was only 3 ribbons, first, second, or third.
Yeah,
if you didn't
get no
one, if you didn't get one, guess what? You just didn't fucking get one. You know how many times I rode the fucking bus home when I was a little fat kid that I didn't get shit. I had to see all the girls talk to these niggas that got 3, 4 ribbons, and I'm sitting in the back like, his ass didn't get shit. Yeah, you know what that made me want to do? It made me want to lose weight so I can go get a fucking ribbon. Okay, that's what it made me want to do.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, now they don't have to work for anything.
No.
Just give it to them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. You didn't win. Here's your gift.
Right.
Yeah. And they'd be like, fuck, I ain't got to try. I'm going to get something anyway.
Right. What the fuck? When did we start? Remember when they had tryouts?
Yeah.
And you got cut?
Everybody makes the team. Nobody gets cut.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. You can't even get kids to go out for sports no more, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
they rather stay at home and play the game.
Sit in the house, play games. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll play 2K all goddamn day, but won't go out there and dribble a basketball to save their fucking life.
Well, not mine. I got definitely a boy grandson. He's basketball, football, but he stays on those games. Though.
Well, I mean, that's okay as long as he's doing both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he likes to get out. He will get out. I'm gonna put his ass to work when I get back to the house.
But with that being said, man, like the generation now, and this participation generation is some bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna speak on it because, like, everybody like, that's not right. You shouldn't say that. Man, fuck all that. Look, quit producing bitches. All right. I'm just being, man. I'm so sick of this shit. It's like, look, you remember, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. We grew up in an era where if you fell down, nigga, you better not cry.
Right.
You better not. Man, what the fuck's wrong with you? Get up, dust that shit off.
Now you do. They people have counterpoints for that. It was like, but look what that PTSD to certain kids because they always had to fight through it, and that's why now black men are scared to. No, you just didn't want to be. I don't have to cry at everything.
Right.
I fail. I scrape my knee.
That's a female perspective because they want men to show their emotions the way females show their emotions.
Like,
look,
and it's not. I mean, let him be what it.
I know what a man showing his emotion is.
Now I'm gonna tell you like
That's
this.
it, man.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Puffing.
Women, if you want a man to show his emotions, you got to have some good pussy. Okay, that's the bottom line. You put some good pussy on a nigga, he gonna show you every emotion that he has in his body. I know because the shit happened to me. I don't give a fuck how gangster hard you are, nigga. The most gutter ass nigga. If he gets some good pussy thrown on him, guess what? He gonna tell all his truths.
Yeah, I hate to say that, but this brother's speaking what they call the truth.
Just being honest.
That is.
But but it's true. That's
good pussy is kryptonite.
Yeah.
As
some
Superman.
women, most all women think they got good pussy, whether it's good or not.
And that's why we have KO on the show this morning. KO,
because if I would have said that, your thing would have lit up. What the hell he talking about? You don't know about no good pussy. He ain't had good pussy in him. So glad you said that.
And I mean that's the truth, man. Just like you said last night, every nigga ain't no alpha male. So quit claiming that shit. And every female ain't got good pussy. All right, look, I'm just being real. Like somebody, and not to say that you won't get it again. I mean, you just I mean,
everybody has off days,
right? I mean, but
you can't listen.
But you
I'm
can't
so sorry, but if you ain't got good dick, you ain't getting it again. That's just bottom line.
So basically that's the one. That's be like, so what you doing tomorrow? Not you. So, I need you to do is go ahead and pack that on up. I thank you for coming out. You look so sexy walking out the door.
Right. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
But hey, it is what it is, man. Like females, if you want to find out a man's sensitive side and all that kind of stuff, put some good pussy on him. And if you don't know, take some classes. Ain't nobody gonna knock you for taking classes, learn how to fuck. I mean, look, everybody don't know.
I almost
take a class. I mean, if you don't know how to fuck or do something, take a class. Ain't no shame in that. Who gonna tell on you?
What's so wrong with that?
Right.
There is nothing wrong with that. I used to teach classes. There's nothing
Dr.
wrong
K.O.
with that at all.
Shit.
You want to learn, but if you don't have that connection with that man, it doesn't matter. To me, it's all about connection. You have to have some type of connection somewhere down the road.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, well, especially, and this is just my perspective, for men, if he doesn't have a connection with you, he just gonna fuck you. He's not gonna pay attention to how you responding to what he doing. He gonna stroke to get his cum, and he's done.
Can you see the stars going off?
if there's some type of connection, typically that man is going to pay attention to how she is responding to his stroke, her movement. Is she moaning when I do this? Is she do? And that helps to guide. That connection is important. If it ain't no connection, y'all just fucking.
You know what? When we talking about this, we was like, hey, man, because I think we were having this, we were over 40 conversation and stuff. Now it's like, you just got to the point, like, remember you was 20, it was just like, oh, you want to do it? Cool, let's go fuck.
Right.
Hey, you want to fuck too? Well, look here. Let me get you right now. Stay right there. I'll be right back. But it's like the older you get, the more it's like, look here, first of all, I know who I am now. Mm-hmm. I know the disgusting things that I like to partake in that bedroom. And all I need is one. That's it. I know when, but the thing is, if you have past-hole tendencies, past-hole tendencies, it's so hard for people to overlook your skanktivity. That thing is hard. You just try to tell them, like, listen, I'm seriously in my life. It just takes one. All this stuff that's running around in his head, I just want to do it with you. Yeah. You hear me? Yeah, but you got so many.
That's her insecurity.
What's that?
That she's worried about his stank hole past. Like, I could care less who you fucked and all of that extra and what you did back in the day.
Yeah.
What we doing together now.
Yes.
Right.
That's the most important. How you making me feel now is the most important thing. I could care less what you did in the past.
Right. Can I search your soul? Can I search your soul?
That's the problem, man. Females always trying to check your dick facts. You know what I'm saying? The fuck is you want?
Yeah.
Why? And you can't handle what you find.
Right. And that question of how many have you been with? Like, why?
Do you really want to know?
I ain't never in my life asked that. I felt that's the dumbest question in the world. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was younger. I asked that before. But other than that, I don't need to know nothing. All I need to know is my goal is whatever is in your top 3. I'm trying to erase them some bitches by month. Whoever your top 3, I'm trying to erase them by month 3. That's just that on that. Whenever we get doing what it is we gonna start doing, when we get to the 3rd month of that, there should be nobody left but me. I was your first best. I was the best one you ever had, the 3rd best you ever had, and the 2nd best moment you've ever had in your life.
There you go. I like that.
I'm here to win the game.
See, I like that. But you know what? Remember, who was it that asked me? Twan asked a question about why women, when they look for that good man and then they get him and then they tear up the relationship. Mm-hmm. Because they looking for a problem. They don't never believe they got him. So she ain't going to believe that you working on becoming number one because you got a whole past. And all she want to look at is your whole past. And so she going to tear down that whole relationship and mess up that good man that's trying to do right by her and become number one, as you said.
Don't look at my past,
please.
Right.
I know. Is this camera on? I know who I am.
But you better not ask her about her past.
No, dare not. I am no longer a whore. I am here for you.
All women who are currently seeing this are not going to believe that you have left your whole tendencies behind.
But you know what? I mean, but think about it though, man. Like, because we talked about this. Like, the older you get, man, it's like, dude, you don't even have time for that. You are so focused. You are so focused on other shit that you got, like career paths.
Yes.
You know, your goals that you've set. I mean, that shit starts to kick in, and you like, dude, I can't do this and be chasing this one, and this one. You ain't got time for that shit.
Exactly.
No.
You know, and the last thing you want is a fucking headache while you trying to do this. So,
right. I'm not.
So don't bring that drama. Yeah, don't bring that fucking drama, because if you do, guess what? Your ass is gonna get replaced.
Mm-hmm. That's what they miss. Ooh. I preach all the time. Stop complaining about him coming home and give him a reason to come home. Give him a reason. I'll be right here, baby, when you get back. Go on. I ain't worried about what you out there doing.
Precious Lord.
When you get back, I'm going to make sure you don't want to leave again. You see what I'm saying? Or if you do leave, you thinking about getting back to the house to me. Like,
hey, walk out the door, lock the door, and stand there for a second. Do I really need to go to work today?
Right, shit.
I mean, she threw that son bitch back a completely different way.
There you go. There you go.
Just want to touch that door before I leave.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I want.
And don't fuck around and glance through the curtains or something like that and just see her sitting there watching soap operas or something.
Shit, you're going to get a text while you at work.
What?
It's waiting on you when you
Look
get
at
out.
this shit. You know what? Fellas, fuck work. But you're a teacher. I don't give a shit. Get a sub in here ASAP. I'm out. I'm dropping y'all off at lunch, and it is what it is.
That's how it's supposed to be. Shit.
And KO, you couldn't, because she just, I'm pretty sure if you was in a, you know what I'm saying, a relationship, that would be something that I don't know what man could actually deal with that. I mean, because you are a different level.
You know what? I think that's my struggle because I see things differently.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I run across men who want to still put me in that group because they see that strong personality and they be like, oh, she one of them. She want to be controlling. She want to be this, she that. But that's not who I am. I'm like, I'm going to take care of your ass. Come on. You ain't got to worry about nothing, KO. Got you.
Shit.
Got you. You hungry? I'm cook. You had a good day? What's the matter? I got you.
I guess I ain't one of them dudes because I'd be like, oh, look at that. You know what I'm finna do? Sit my ass down. Sure am. You got what? Yeah, cornbread too. Sure will. Yeah. Sure. Tea,
Sure.
water. It don't matter. Whatever you feel like bringing out that motherfucking kitchen. I don't care.
I like to take care of a man.
But man,
I'm going to take care of you and make sure you good. That's one thing. I mean, I was married for 23 years. That's one thing. Hey, it didn't work. I mean, but we're still great friends, and I love the fact. And again, you'll never hear me say anything bad about him. He was a great guy, still a great guy.
Right.
Just didn't work out between us. But yeah, I like to take care of a man. One day I'm gonna have me another one to take care of.
You know, I'm so glad that we're talking about this right now because I see so many posts each and every day about, you know, females talking about ain't no good dudes out there and vice versa. I mean, it ain't just the females doing the shit, dudes are doing it too.
Yeah, they are.
You know, but the thing is, what exactly is your definition of a good male or female?
It's what society tells them. That's the
That's the
Thank
problem.
You. Thank
that's
you.
the problem.
That's the fucking problem.
They basing it off what society tells me. To me, are you good to me? That's what determines are you a good man.
What you just said earlier to me, I cannot wait to come home to you. If that's my thought towards you, we straight.
Yes.
I can't wait to see you. I love my job, but I cannot wait to come home to see you.
And and that's how I feel like it should be.
Yeah,
that's
good.
what I want for myself.
Whatever that entails. You put all the hashtags, whatever marks, whatever you want to put up under that. Whatever entails makes me want to come back and see you as much as I possibly can.
Right.
Are you off today? You don't want to come see me for lunch? Any way I can come see you, any way I can see you, yeah, that's it.
Now,
that'll work.
Now, going on from that, you know, this motherfuckers out there saying they can't find a good this one, I can't find a good that one. But what are you bringing to the table?
Who?
What the fuck are you bringing to the table? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers I see them on, and dude, I don't care. You know, I look at the shit because it's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it and I'm like, well, shit, you talking about this, but what the fuck you doing?
Right.
Like what?
Right.
You know, and I'm not talking about you got a bullshit job or nothing. Like I'm just talking about you in general as a person. What the fuck are you bringing to the table?
Yes, and that's a female issue because they want everything.
And
you gotta pay my bills. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. But they ain't doing shit in return. And remember, I told you about that post that girl had on. Don't step into my DM. That she ready to. I got 2 kids. That she ready to pay my bills and do this and do that and all this. And so I came in and I said, so if he doing all that, what you offering him?
What are you bringing to the table?
She said, my love and attention.
Bitch, what?
And I said, oh, you for sale?
Yeah.
And she said, that's not what I said.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You said you was for sale, basically.
This is the criteria to rent this apartment.
Right.
And females, I want y'all to understand, if you say that this is a package deal, if you got this kid and that kid and this kid and that kid, and it's a package deal to be with you, guess what? When it's over with, it's a package deal. You take that goddamn baggage with you, all right? Ain't nobody trying to be, because can you still be a man? Hell no.
Whoa.
That ain't my job.
No, I'm just laughing. Yeah, it makes sense.
They do that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna do Junior like that? You know, he look up to you, and there you ain't.
That's crazy. I mean, but then, you know, you got other instances. But I get what you're saying with that particular instance. Because, you know, there are other instances where, hey, man, you still ride out with the kid forever and a day because
the mama.
That's how, yeah. I'm just saying, hey, me and the kid still cool. I don't know what the hell happened, but me and the kid still cool. But, you know, there is that situation where the kid, the parent be like, wait a minute, like, there was nothing between us really.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's over with, and you still want me to take care of them kids, them same kids that I told you to only put their stinking ass feet on my couch. You let them do it.
Mm-hmm.
Them same kids you let rip and run through my house and test stuff up. You still want me to take care of them? Yeah, look at you. See how that door open right there? Go ahead and grab that knob for me.
Or they do that. You ain't gotta respect him because he ain't your daddy.
Yeah. Oh,
You can't tell my child what to do. You ain't his daddy. Oh, but you want me to pay for this and feed this child.
Wow.
But yeah.
You must want to go to war with me.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So and I'm just, but the only thing I'm saying right now is you got to look at it both ways, man. Everybody's just trying to look at it one way. Yeah, because that's what people want to do. Mm-hmm. They want to do what's more, comfortable to them. Yeah. They want to look at it one way.
It's always two sides to every story.
It is. It's definitely two sides to every story. You know what I'm saying? It's they side and the right side, which is mine.
No. See, now you're going to make me go to Red Wines. It's about being open to other people's perspectives, Will. Everybody has a different perspective. You never know. Who is that?
My brother.
Oh. Tim, don't be on here commenting. His ass supposed to be on the show.
Well, it's Father's Day weekend, so
that's
you know what I'm saying.
right.
And he got the boys, man. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, brother, keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
But to go back to this, man, and we definitely not trying to turn into a relationship advice type show. But then again, maybe America need to hear this shit.
Yeah.
Because, like I said before, with these, and I'm taking it back to what we were saying with this weak ass generation about participation, that bullshit.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna shy away from that. Everybody say, well, you don't want to talk about these kind of things because that'll rub people the wrong way. I don't give a fuck.
People don't like honesty.
Yeah, people need to be rubbed the wrong way sometimes. Mm-hmm. Maybe it'll wake their ass up and see. Because if look here, if we keep going this route, we gonna have the weakest motherfucking man. I'm scared because look, I'm getting older. And it's gonna be a couple of years. I won't be able to fight for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I need to know that we got some motherfuckers that's going, hey, put their foot in the dirt and go out there and protect me. And I don't feel comfortable with the new generation coming up. I just don't.
Of course.
I don't feel comfortable.
They have no control, no training, no discipline
at all.
And it's like the answer to every problem is to shoot somebody. I can just go and kill you. We ain't got to talk it out. I just shoot you and we done with it. Okay, problem solved. Okay, well, no, the problem is your ass going to jail now.
Right.
That's just,
It made a bigger problem.
Right. So with that, I mean, like, think about it, man. Because, dude, Diamond, we getting up there. I mean, I'm just being real, nigga. Like, because the 40 is not the new 20. I don't give a fuck what anybody say.
Yeah, I don't know who told him
that. Quit listening to Jay-Z, because that shit ain't right. That nigga,
he's my guy. I think he's a great rapper.
He can buy 20s again, nigga, but I can't, And that's not the truth, nigga. So we getting older, and it's getting to a point where, hey, I'm really thinking like, yo, I'm going to have to have some motherfuckers fend for me in a few, maybe. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, I need to make sure that the generation that's coming up is going to hold us down. Mm-hmm. Ooh. And I don't feel comfortable with them holding us down.
Me either.
Yeah. I mean, I remember back when you was actually scared of rappers.
Yeah.
Back when they wore when they wore Dickies and white t-shirts and Lokes, nigga, I was like, this nigga, you don't know what he's capable of.
Yeah.
Now these new motherfuckers, I'm like,
you know exactly what. Now we ain't talking about these gangbanger that turn rappers and basically doing beefs. We ain't talking about y'all. You guys are rappers. We are not talking about you guys.
Make that clarification.
We talking about these other cats. Like, them dudes be, like, going in. But I get what you're saying. But it's like, there's no rapper where you see, like, ain't no NWA. There's no Ice Cube walking out. No Ice Cube rapper out now where you just like, hey, man, I really think he'll smack somebody mama if needed. Like, there's no vibe like that right now.
Yeah, I mean, because, like, dude, you got motherfuckers out here now. They hair got all kind of different colors. These niggas are wearing blouses. They got motherfucking diamonds stapled into their fucking forehead. It's like,
ridiculous.
Man, I'm like, nigga, what the hell is you doing?
Ridiculous.
And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Look,
and even the raps are not like it used to be.
They whining. You know, they whining. I mean, nigga, it's just, it's really irritating to the point where you don't even want to listen to the radio no more.
I don't listen to rap at all.
Yeah. Because the motherfucker told me the other day, like, why you listen to that old shit? I'm like, nigga, because that makes sense.
I know what they're talking about.
Right. Even you can at least,
even DOS effects make sense.
Nigga, here's how I knew shit was fucked up. Now, y'all hear me on this. I was listening to Scarface out and about the other day. My window's down. I was listening to Scarface. Mm-hmm. You know, a motherfucker had a dash to roll up like, man, he over there listening to that old ass bullshit. That nigga, that's some garbage ass shit. I was like, you saying Scarface is garbage?
Look what they comparing it to.
Yeah, right. You got to think the lyrical content. Now, when stuff go over your head and you don't understand it, the first thing you do is say it sucked.
The fact that you said Scarface is garbage?
Doesn't matter. The little Yachty dude said Biggie and Pac was garbage. So if they, they feel that, hey, I can go. I ain't just because y'all respect it don't mean I have to respect it. You right, you don't.
But they had a message behind it, like you could relate to what they were rapping about.
Right.
Now I can't relate to bitches and hoes in the street. That's all you hear.
First of all, for him to be an artist and you disrespect somebody who came before you is like me saying Eddie Murphy, Rudy Ray Moore, and all them was some bullshit.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, you know what I'm saying? Comedy has evolved over the years. But I am not finna disrespect my elders like that.
Right.
Just because that's the profession that I chose to do. Therefore, I'm gonna respect the people that came through and created the path for me to do it. Mm-hmm. So for you to be a little young ass rapper and say some bullshit like that, look, I'm not even gonna sit here and say that I liked a whole Biggie album or a whole Tupac album.
Right.
They had songs that I enjoyed, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna sit here and shit on them.
Right.
Hell, I got Tupac and Biggie right there.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I didn't even rock with them like that. But I show respect because respect is due. When motherfuckers pay the way, you show respect. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
And for these motherfuckers to do that, and that's what I'm saying. There's no respect.
None.
Yeah.
It's like anytime they look.
But it's not being taught.
I mean, but think about it, and that's true. Think about when we was coming up. Even if you didn't know the adult, you still was like, oh shit, that's an adult. Let me kind of chill out and watch what I say.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Niggas they are cussing out teachers at school now.
They don't care.
We talked about that. I used to tell you that. I was like, because we were the same way. Even in college, like we were like, if we walking and we out there and the N-word this and da 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 that and da da da, and all of a sudden, we see a teacher or a professor or whatever, we like, sorry, excuse me. We apologize with it. Even in college, 20-something years old, we will respect. I am a middle school teacher. When I tell you these kids will sit there and be like, bitch, motherfucker, you hate da-da-da-da. Oh, excuse me. Mm-hmm. And like they say excuse me like it ain't even really out of respect. It's just like they just, oh, excuse me. They just saying it just to say it. Like these kids have zero.
And that just, I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't understand. I don't understand why, it just changed that way. Like,
yeah, it's just no respect.
Where did the respect go? It's like
it started changing when, like I said, a lot of these parents rather become their friend than the parent.
Thank you.
So when they becoming a friend, it's like I got to keep this kid happy. If I keep her happy, then you get what I'm saying. If I keep my baby happy, then everything is good. You get what I'm saying? So. You got all that going on, so they're too busy trying to be their friend. So while they're being their friend, they just letting them run buck in the streets.
And I don't get that. It's like
my mama didn't let me do it,
man.
So I'm gonna let my baby do it.
My thing is, when did parents start thinking that their kids are supposed to be their friend? I wish that would have been the case when I was growing up because I got my ass kicked.
Right.
I mean, I got the shit kicked out of me, and
with anything.
Right. And I'm sorry. We just had another one of my Lane College brothers walk into the room. He goes by Tyshawn Walker, a.k.a. Meatball.
Hello, everyone.
Mr. Ball.
Just to catch you up on what's been going on here, man, we're talking about, you missed quite a bit. We talked about the introduction of the fam and how you couldn't have thin skin rolling with the fam because if you did, they would probably, you probably wouldn't be in the fam.
Joke City.
But one of the things that we're talking about right now is just how things have changed in this new participation era of the generation that we have now, where everybody gets a ribbon, everybody gets a gold star, everybody gets an award,
Facts.
even though they didn't earn
They
it.
ain't do shit.
And that's the problem that I'm having right now, because if you didn't earn it, you don't deserve it.
Right.
You don't deserve it. Everybody doesn't go to the NFL.
Facts.
True.
Everybody doesn't go to the NBA.
But I tell you this, coming from giving this perspective here, their parents feel that if I paid for it, then my baby deserves to play, or my baby deserves this. Well, okay, scenario. Your little bitty baby who you just dying to put out there and play football goes out there, and I put him out there because you want him out there. And he come around that corner, and one of them kids from middle school who gives zero fucks about life come and sprints through your child's soul. Helmet off, glasses broke, leg broken. Guess who's at fault?
The coach.
Me. because I'm listening to a parent instead of my better judgment.
He's ready.
But these parents will sit up there and put pressure on the principal if things are not going their way, to the point to where a guy could lose his job for not playing the kid that should not be out there playing football.
Fact.
Would you being a coach? Because and you know, I know you probably don't want to say that on air or whatnot, but
Yeah, you know.
yeah, but you know, with that being said, you see a lot of this now. We know how today's society is. It's the participation era. How do you avoid falling into that trap and trying to live by the principles that you have, but yet you know what the society says and how they're trying to portray everything now?
I try to open the practice. I try to lay everything out. First thing I try to do is lay everything out as far as how the program's going to be run, the expectations and all the other stuff. But then when it gets to the part of getting on the field and doing all that stuff, open the practice up. Invite the parents to the practice. If you have the ability to record certain drills and certain things, record it. Because you can always put it on the sports page of the thing and say it like that, but you could also run it by that parent.
Yeah, work with
Be
your
like,
kids.
you know, come out and see the practice. Because that is my biggest thing that I can't stand. Listen, I understand you at work, and I understand that's your baby, and you believe everything that your baby tell you. But when we put the helmet and shoulder pads on, and the coach start talking about hitting drills, your baby go from the front of the line to I ain't seen him since. He goes up disappearing. And now you talking about my baby fast and he can run, and why he was cold in Little League and he was this, that, and Pop Warner, this, that. Ma'am, your child is now playing with 11, 12, 13, 14, and maybe even a 15-year-old if his birthday falls late. This ain't Pop Warner. I have to worry about your safety, the safety of your child. I'm a dad, so I look at each one of these kids out here as my kids. So if your kid is not ready, I'm not putting our kid out there to get him hurt. If you would like to come to practice and see why your child is not ready, please, by all means, do that.
And women are bad about that too.
yeah.
Especially when it comes to their sons.
Yeah, my baby should be playing. I paid all this money for this team, da-da-da-da. Wait a minute. I told you, we had a meeting. I explained everything to you, tell you how this is going to work. I'm not going to cut your child. Yes, there's trials. I'm not going to cut your child. Why? One, COVID. I ain't stupid. Somebody going to get sick. I'm going to need you to fill in. Two, I'm not going to cut you in middle school, man, because you're going to get cut in high school anyway, but I'm going to let you get this middle school experience. I'm not going to cut you. You're going to cut yourself. You don't want to do the drills. You don't want to do this part. You don't want to do that part. You're going to cut yourself. Because these other kids are going to do it, are going to start going this way. You're going to start following
behind. And that's part of life, too. Like
That's it.
I mean, that's also involved in the same life, too. Like, I mean,
you're not doing your job well.
Well, you don't want to show me no more?
Oh, my bad.
Dang, see how you do me?
Nah, my bad. I got you.
Yeah,
But it's a
you're
good
tripping.
sight to see.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
But, yeah. But it's like you said, it still goes back. But then there are still kids who feel that I deserve to play. I have kids. I want to play quarterback. Okay.
Can you throw?
Yeah, but you know
Can you take a hit?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of stuff. They just think that quarterback is this thing, or they think this position is that thing, or this position is that. No, what I need you to do is be a team player and protect somebody for me.
Okay, can I ask a question? Do
Yeah.
you think that it may stem from, this goes back again to these single black mothers raising black men, and the focus in the black community is sports.
Sports is the only way
And
out.
so whether your son got talent or not, these women are trying to push
They
their
can't teach 'em.
kids into sports.
Yeah.
And so mama wants him to play football and feel like he the greatest, but the child really don't want to play.
No.
But he
Or he
going
don't
because
know
he
how
ain't
to
got
play.
no choice, because mama going to be mad why you ain't going. I done paid for you to go.
Yeah.
And that's why he don't want to learn the drills and he
Yeah.
doesn't want to participate.
Yeah.
Because we put a lot of emphasis on sports as a black community instead of education.
That's our way out.
He said,
Like,
"But Mom, I just want to sing."
I feel you. That's a lot of a lot of these moms are basically putting, it's like, you gonna get me out of this situation.
Yeah.
Be like, baby,
but some kids, that's the only chance they got is to get out of is in sports. Like, really, like,
Yeah,
depending
but
on.
if the kid doesn't want to play, that's the problem. If the
Yeah.
kid
and
doesn't
see,
want to
that's
play,
that's
don't
where,
force it on.
and that's the thing where a lot of coaches have to understand it, man. You're more than a football coach. You're more than a basketball coach, more than a soccer coach, because you got to see you have to understand. Look, there's a difference between a kid who just can't really get it, and
Right.
a kid that's giving you zero effort and
Yes.
does not want to get it.
Yes.
So when you see that, then it's just like, hey man, is this really for you?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Is this really what you want to do? Because again, especially a sport to me like football, where hey man, one wrong hit, boss, and you're in a wheelchair, or one wrong hitter, man,
Yes.
you are too young to be dealing with headaches for the remainder of your
Yes.
life. So, yeah, you got some moms are really putting that bank card on the back of that baby, and that boy's out
Your
there like,
dad
I just
was a superstar.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got this in you,
No,
and
he wasn't.
And now he's like, I just want to play it at gym class. That's like,
Right.
I just want to play during
Women,
gym class.
please quit telling your kids that his dad was a superstar.
I used
No,
to go to
he
your
wasn't.
dad games.
No, he wasn't. His dad fucking sucked, okay?
was all city.
He was not a good football player, okay?
You just didn't pay attention during the games.
He told you he was good.
You just don't get it, do you?
Did he play college ball? No?
No, then yeah.
Okay. And I'm not saying that everybody played college ball was a great player. No, we're not saying that. We're
No,
not saying that at
of
all.
course
But
we're
if he was such a great superstar, he would have played somewhere.
And he would have
He
taught
would
his
have
son.
moved on. Yeah.
He would have taught his son.
And, you know, that's another thing, man, because,
True.
like,
Because they're gonna pass it on.
one thing I will say, I was not a great football player when I got to college. And the teammates that I had said that's not acceptable.
Oh my God.
And what they did was they was like, look, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So when practice is over, your ass is staying out here and we working on this until we get it right.
Well, that's good that they
And-
invested the time in you.
Yeah, and because I'll say this, Damon, Eric Brent, you met him last night.
The rawness.
The rawness.
He was funny.
Damon, DP, all of them, man, they sat out there with me at practice, man. I mean, we worked and worked and worked until I got it, man. And dude, it was that one thing I will say about college football, college in general, man. It was a big difference from high school. High school, I played football for a team in high school.
Yeah.
In college, I played for a family.
Facts.
Gotcha.
Same here.
Gotcha.
You know, and I didn't care about my teammates in high school. I tell people this all the time, man. Like, they were like, well, high school, those my boys. And look here, man. I'm just going to be real, man. I could probably count on one hand how many people from high school I've talked to since I've been grown.
Right.
And that shit spaces out because you just don't talk to people like that.
Right.
But I talk to you guys at least, you know.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
20 years in the game.
Right.
Right.
Literally.
So you know, any youngsters watching this, man, because I hear you, I don't want to go to this school because my friends ain't going. Dog, go to where they're going to give you education and they're going to pay for it.
Remember, you are a student athlete.
Yeah.
Right.
Student first.
If they're going to
Not
pay for you to go to
athletic
school, if they're going to pay for you to go to that school, and that's the only one offering you right now, guess what? You winning. Take it.
Yeah, you
Get
got
that degree. Get that free degree.
Stay in them
And
guys.
right. Go on and get that free degree. And have something to fall back on.
Right.
I guarantee you. And if you can, if you're an Afro American and you got a chance to go to a black college, please do it.
Yeah, go to HBCU.
Go to HBCU. I'm just gonna be real, man. Like,
That was a different experience for me because, like, in the North, we don't have HBCU, so I didn't.
ain't that a bitch? You would think they would since that was the free states.
Yeah,
Well, they didn't really need them. Think about it.
True,
Because they'd
true.
be able to. Yeah. So.
Everybody's welcome. Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
right. In the South, no, you take your ass over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
go over them
remember.
train tracks there, Bobby. That's where your school is, fella.
it's all new for me. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just with all this going on, man. It's just, and I've really gotten into like wanting to, you know, go back and help, you know, with the youth and everything. I don't know why, but it's like I guess because I ain't got kids. But I really want to go
Even if
back.
you had kids, you would, dude. Trust me. I got girls.
You got
boy.
35 kids, Will.
But
Yeah.
and I don't have any kids that I know of. But I think because I see the way things are going, and I'm so cautious about where I'm going as far as my age and everything. I want to make sure that, for one, I want to make sure my future's protected,
Right.
and for two, I want to make sure I got nephews, man,
Yeah.
and they growing up, and I don't want them to grow up in this fucking this crazy ass world, man, like that. So
now, that's the messed up part. I think based off of what you were talking about with your show, with the whole alpha male and all that stuff, and basically kind of mixing this together, was like, you got to take care of your house, man, and hope it trickles out.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Take care of home.
Because if you just keep hammering it down at home and and especially for us guys who got girls and they demand that them, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I will be treated this way. And then I'll reciprocate. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So if he starts trickling out and it works its way out, yeah, we know everybody it ain't gonna fall into all the little cups.
Yeah, true.
But if it trickles out through our
Majority
if
should
we,
get
we
it,
talking
yeah.
to the boys and whatever things that we do, and we start getting it trickling out to the masses, and it just slowly works its way out. Whoever gets to, thank you. Whoever don't get to, you
But
still
that's
got hope.
also starting to seed. That's also starting them to,
Yeah.
you know, when they start having the kids, they know what to do. They know what to.
Right.
Right.
Because I will
But
say
that's
this.
for your question yesterday. That's how you started. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely starts at home.
Yeah.
Because one thing I can definitely say, even though I'm divorced, my ex set an amazing example of how a man is supposed to treat a woman. And we had 3 girls. And so when they went out into the world and they started dating and different things,
They know what to
one
expect.
thing, you can't come and treat me worse. You know, you
Yeah.
can't treat me less than the way my
yeah.
daddy treat me.
Facts.
Like,
Right.
and I even had like my oldest one time. And when I tell you, they definitely all 3 were daddy's girls. And she was living in Louisiana and had bought a desk that she needed put together. Well, we in Nashville, and her daddy was trying to figure out, you know, when he was going to get to Louisiana just to come and put this desk together for his child, right? And so she was dating this guy, and I think she was in either Baton Rouge and he was in Shreveport, something like that. And so she was like, you know, you need to come and put this desk together. He was like, oh, that's a 2-hour drive. And blah, blah, blah. She said, are you fucking kidding me? Like my daddy in Nashville and trying to figure out how to come put this desk together. And you 2 hours away from me and you act like you can't come down the road to put it together? Like, no.
First of all,
He needs a Phillips screwdriver. He needs
first of all, brother, let me tell you this, all right? 2 hours away is nothing.
Right.
It's definitely nothing when there's ass involved.
That's why he not. You know, the first thing I started thinking was, so I'm finna drive 2 hours, right?
All I gotta do is put this together.
And I'm gonna put together this desk for her.
And it's going down.
And she's going to show her appreciation.
She's gonna be happy.
Exactly. When I'm telling you, I'm gonna drag this.
They don't know how to
Know
think
how
these
much
days.
furniture I've put together in my fucking life
I put that shit together.
and receive nothing.
I'm like, man, I am on the way.
For real. But no, I feel because yeah, man, 2 hours away. Come on, dude, 2 hours away.
Yeah, I just drove
I just
12.
need-
But then again, that's these new dudes though. Like they not built like we was, man.
But
They
most of them don't got cars or
He had no way to get there anyway.
what bus what bus I take it there.
I mean, they don't. I mean, but these new dudes, man, they don't. I don't know what they be thinking about, man. I really don't. I heard some guys talking the other day, man, because you know, dudes, they put the shit out on social media. Everything they do, they put it out on social media.
Yeah.
And if they only knew that the shit they was saying sounded so fucking
Stupid.
man, I was like, dude, that shit sounds so dumb. You know, even these new songs, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
God.
Ride for my boys, lie to my bitch. I'm like, what?
Ride for my boys, lie to my bitch. That
I'm
sounds
like,
kind of
first of all,
gay.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Why would
Like
you be
I love my
riding?
fellas,
I'm not.
but I'm not gonna be around y'all 24 hours a day.
It's
Like,
impossible.
what
Niggas
in the
over
world?
bitches. Nah. Like,
Look here, this right here alone will hold us over for 6 to 10
yeah,
months. Shit, maybe even 2 years.
I'm gonna go get some ass, fellas. Like, I don't know about you.
Right. That's confusing.
We've already making plans when we get back to our city.
But you know what? But there's some women like that too. There are some women like that. No, you in this girls clique. You can't. You don't diss the girls for your man. You know, we come first. Like, no, boo.
Wow.
No.
That's what we doing.
You ain't
Yeah.
fucking me.
No.
I got
Right.
So that's what
Right.
we're doing.
I'm
That's what we're
strictly
doing.
dickly, and you ain't got nothing I need. So.
You know what? I
I
think you
love y'all
probably.
fellas, but
I think you probably get your ass kicked for saying some shit like that
Yeah.
around us.
No,
Like,
definitely.
yo, nigga, I just lied to my bitch so I can kick it with you guys.
Like what?
The fuck?
let me call her to make sure that.
Hey,
Let me tell her.
hey, like what in the heck?
Ain't nothing going on between us.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
Because that's what I be
on
thinking.
the
So
way.
what's going on with you and the boys? Like you dissing me for the boys? Like what the?
I wasn't looking at his phone, but I kind of saw the pic. I don't know what the fuck
I'm
he
like, but
decided
just give me
to
a
come
couple
here.
hours. I'm coming home.
Wow.
You
That's-
sent me. Look, I'm easy. You send me a pic, I'm out the door. Yeah. Hey, I could be just sitting down. Yeah, let me get an appetizer right quick.
Oh, I'm out.
But you know what? And that's when I used to do my Dr. KO thing. That was one of the things that I used to tell women. Like, stop bitching about. Here's what I don't get. One, you go out clubbing and you meet this man in the club. When y'all start dating, all y'all do is club. But the minute she's emotionally attached, now you don't want him to go to the club. Well, heifer, you met him in the club. What makes you think that he ain't going to continue the club after? And if you don't want to go to the club,
tell him, KO.
Give him a reason to come home from the club. Because if you keep bitching and complaining, all that's going to do is make him want to go out to the club.
Tell him, KO.
And there's more booty shaking the same way I saw your booty shaking.
Exactly.
I'm see her shaking.
Exactly. But if you be like, okay, baby, you going, okay, well, you and the boys going on, had a drink, shit. Let me give you some money. Have a drink on me.
By 1 o'clock, you get that text. Oh.
I'm going to be here when you get back. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you something to think about before you walk out the door.
Look at this motherfucker here.
Now we talking.
Okay? Shit. Like, I'm going to give you something to think about. So while you with the boys, they're gonna be like, "What's on your?"
But you might get that check. Like, you know what, bro? I'm good. I'm just gonna chill tonight.
You know what? You right.
Depending on if I gave you something real good.
Like, standing outside the door, like you ain't even close it all the way. You just like,
damn, that shit was good as hell. Like,
this
you know what?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna hit y'all boys later.
KO, your next class starts when you teach your next class.
Hey, because remember we used to have them talks. We was like, we never understood how women, like you were saying, the pictures and all that stuff. We never understood how women was like, all you guys do is watch porn. Y'all watch porn. Y'all watch porn. And we would say, well, why don't you just be a porn star? If you be my porn star, I would turn that shit off.
Right.
Watch it with me.
100%.
Let's play a game. Let's do what they do.
100%. I ain't mad at it.
Let's play a game.
Hey, for real.
Give me a pole. What shit? You want me to dance? You ain't got to go to the strip club and throw
the
them
lack
dollars.
of creativity of someone.
I will strip
all
for
these
you.
wigs. Y'all got women got wigs for days and lashes and colored contacts and all these different outfits. You trying to tell me that the kids are gone for 5 days and I haven't seen 6 different women when I came home?
Hey.
Man,
You can be whoever you want.
Right.
you surprise me.
Change your name.
Let me know what I'm coming home to.
You walk the door and think you cheating.
You're about to be like,
Damn,
who
who
is
is it?
Let me take a picture of this so I
Be
can
like,
send this
where
to my
my
boo. Be
girl
like,
at? 'Cause I'm
I
in the
don't
This is
know.
what I saw when
Look
I
at
got home.
I got here. This is what the fuck. Look, as you can see, look down. I ain't took no more than a half a step inside. I don't know what that scattered ass is, but you need to hurry up, dude. You need to hurry up.
Look, I don't know how long I can stop.
Hey, I'm
I
all
can't-
for it. You gotta keep things.
Keep it, yeah.
What'd you say, Meatball? I can't prevent it from.
Look.
It's gonna happen.
But then
It's in my house, so apparently it's for me.
But
Right.
if we do it, we wrong. But if we do it, we nasty. Like, you know, we'll
nasty.
post a photo. We sit up some baby oil. We baby oil and our stuff. We done finally did them 50 sit-ups that we
I'm
said
gonna
we
do
was
the
going
same
to
thing
do.
y'all
And
do.
then
Like,
send
girls,
it
I got to go.
Be like, I'm trying to figure out why the fuck you still out with your
Yeah,
girl.
I just joined the beer game.
We just went off, Will. Damn.
The table.
He said, "I'm trying to figure out why the fuck you still."
Why you still out with your goddamn girl? For
Now,
real.
first of all,
Music
I'm
going.
gonna laugh at your ass if
Yeah.
you send me that. I'm gonna crack up laughing, but at the same
But
time,
you
be
on your way
like,
home like, this nigga crazy.
I got to go. This nigga crazy. Send me this damn
funny.
video.
Like,
This
he
nigga
funny
is
as hell.
crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what? I got to go,
Yeah,
y'all.
it's like, here we go.
Right.
All right, we're gonna have one more drinking and I'm out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Last call.
With that being said, people, it's up to you. It's
It
all up
is.
to you.
Facts.
If you want it to work, it'll work.
Yeah,
You gotta make it work.
You gotta make it.
You gotta
Most
put-
people feel
we gotta
that once
put
you
some
get,
work in.
when you get in there, once you say I do or yes I'm your boo or whatever it is, it's like we cruising out. No,
No,
nigga.
it just
But
started.
if you continue to be the lame-born fuck that you are,
God.
it's not gonna work.
You go lose your girl, buddy.
Yeah, man.
If she gonna
Let that
lose a
sink
guy, I
in.
mean, that goes vice versa.
Yeah.
It goes vice versa now.
It's
Lose your
just
girl.
too much. It's just so much now to me. It's like so many things that you can do to just keep everything fresh. Like I know we have an anti-TikToker here, or is that you, the anti-TikToker?
Yeah.
I love TikTok. I think it's
I'm
awesome.
an anti-TikTok.
I think it's fun. I think it's the
Fuck,
funniest. I
like,
think it's the funniest place
It's
in
the
the world.
stupidest shit. Like, what the fuck?
I think it's great.
Everybody want their 15 minutes. I ain't got time
Yeah,
for this.
and I
This
just
is
look at you,
ridiculous.
you fool. Look at you.
Right,
Dumb
doing
shit.
anything
Yeah,
for
just-
attention.
Entertain me. That's what you. Do me, bitches. Entertain me.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what
where
they
your
do
balls
on
are
TikTok.
hitting. But I'm just saying, like, it's just, to me, it's just stuff that you can do now to where it's just like, how can you not build a comfortable,
here's the
confident
thing.
relationship?
With there being so much, because first of all, we got access to too much stuff. You know, back in the day, you only had VHS tapes for porn. That was it. Now it's like, it's in your face 24/7 because you got social media, you got Instagram, you got Facebook, you got TikTok. Yeah, and it's everywhere. So for you to just be a lame and think that everything's going to be okay, it's so much temptation everywhere you look.
And I know, you got those
guys,
people, you got to fight that temptation. Yeah, I can fight it, but all I'm asking is, help me?
Well, here's the thing that I find about women. They use that very thing, their sexuality, to get his attention, to get the man, and then the minute they feel like they got him, they change. They stop.
Everything's different.
Oh, that's
now.
all you want is sex. You just want me to be. But when we was dating, that was all you was
Wait
throwing at me.
a minute.
And
Like,
now that you got me, I can't even get none.
But then if I shut down shop and just be like, well, fuck it, I just won't touch it then.
Oh, you
What's
fucking
wrong
some
with
other
you?
bitches?
You must stay fucking some other bitch.
Yeah.
Every time with you. Every time with you.
Play with me. Don't play with me.
I don't need this shit, man. This is ridiculous, man.
Hold on, what they do? What they do?
Every time with you. Every time with you.
Cardio shit time.
I don't fucking understand this. I put on these little bitty shorts, you smack my ass, and you ain't smack my ass in a week. It's every fucking time with you.
And then it's like, wow.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
I laid and put my booty on you all night. You didn't even touch me. Wow. What's the bitch name? Be like, no. For the last month, I've
You've
been
been
trying
slapping
to.
my hands for the last 2 nights.
Yeah. Shit, 2 nights.
Yeah, because you want it.
Now I'm in the wrong. Hell, I had a long day today.
And then they don't tell you. That's the problem with women. And I tell women this all the time. This was another part of my education thing. Stop getting mad at him for not knowing shit that you didn't tell him. And you waiting on him to figure it out. And when he don't figure it out, now you mad.
I can't read your mind.
KO's classes, they're taking place starting next week. She has 3 courses.
Yeah, stop getting
They
mad.
start at 8 p.m. on Friday night.
I feel like
It's
was
$25 for the course. If you
Hey,
want to pay the full course, it's $100.
If we need to get it going, we'll get it back, because that drives me
Kiss
fucking
my
crazy.
ass.
I do not understand it. And he was like, well, I wanted him to do such and such and such and such.
Tell him.
Did you tell him? Well, no, he should have figured it out. How the fuck he gonna figure it out?
You just slapped my hands the last 2 nights.
how?
How was he supposed to know?
I can't even figure out how to get home sometime without Waze. How the hell am I supposed to figure out what's going on in your brain? Come on, man.
But that's how they think.
I can't
You're
do
supposed
this
to
shit. It
know.
make my chest hurt thinking about it right now.
You're supposed to know. And then they mad at you because you don't know.
Now you got attitude. Now really you can't get none in the morning.
Right. Then they mad, and then when you say what you're mad about, nothing.
I got a question. I know this is Saturday morning and we don't want to get too sexual and nasty up in
Oh,
here.
no, get sexual.
Okay, well, fuck it. I got a question. Okay, most women like their feet rubbed after a hard day. Most women feet rub,
You
massage.
rub my foot. Don't suck my toes.
No. Just try to relax you. Just to relax you after a hard day. Now, I'm pretty sure that every male in America likes to have his dick sucked as a relaxing thing at the end of a day. Why they can't be equal? Why we can't get dick sucks like y'all get feet rubs? I know dudes rub feet every day.
Now, I can't necessarily say that a dick sucking equates to a foot rubbing.
But it relaxes the shit out of me.
I get what you're saying. However, now you're going to make me go into the psychological thing behind.
What's the difference? Like, what's the difference? I'm trying to figure out why it ain't equal.
Well,
People are waiting.
You have to realize that most women are being brought up, when you think about sucking dick, it's a negative connotation. You think about prostitutes, they're giving blowjobs, they're doing those different things. Women are always being told, you do head, you nasty. It's a negative connotation. However, it's a beautiful thing. Yes, it is.
They must not have that conversation in the Caucasian community.
But to them it's not taboo. In the black community, it was taboo. Now nowadays they don't care. They out there.
It's the woman asking what that mouth do.
Right, they out there sucking everything, vegetables and
ain't even cleaning the things. That
right,
nasty, trifling, motherfucker.
Gas pumps and everything.
Straight out of Walmart, though.
Bitch sucking gas pumps?
You didn't see that video?
Put the plastic over it.
Yeah.
She tried to deep throat it.
Just craziness.
Yeah, I
But
see that.
it's but when you run across a woman who doesn't like to give head, that's because they've been told so many times that it's a bad thing, or they just don't know how to do it. Now, I did used to teach a class on that as well.
That's the thing. I don't think most women are. I don't even want to. Right now, you know what? I think we need to turn the floor back over the wheel because I too, Mr. Ball, and I'm discombobulated after that because I was like, this motherfucker said a class.
Yeah, I did used to teach a class.
Could you? Because the first thing I started thinking is just 10 to 12 of the baddest chocolate women you ever seen in your lifetime. So we supposed to do what now?
We'd have the little, we'd have the little dildos to practice on. I taught how to give a good hand job.
First of all, those are so underrated.
Yeah.
Hand jobs. Oh yeah.
They come in handy.
So
Yes, they do come in handy. They come in handy.
Drive a long way and just.
hey.
Do you know a good fucking hand job goes a long way?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that can change your day.
It can.
It really does.
Some Astroglide and a good thumb, you good.
Whoa, but she know the thumb
Thumb,
trick,
you
man.
got to come up and pop across the top.
Oh, this shit.
With the thumb.
What?
Yeah.
And now
I'm
what we're
about
gonna
to
do
go to
is we're
Jared's
gonna
in a
eat one of these poppers. Pop them glazed.
I'm just saying.
She know the thumb trick.
Yes, I taught the thumb trick. You got to.
Rick just said he wish he was here. No, people.
You know what? I still forgot to give Rick my number when we left last.
Oh wow.
Good.
KO, could you please let individuals out there know that they ain't got to fuck. A good hand job is great.
A good hand, man, listen, a good hand job will go a long way, ladies, especially if you tired, and it really don't even take that long.
We just want a nut, really. It don't really.
Right.
How we get it don't matter.
Right.
We just so happy it ain't our hand.
Yeah, as long as we not doing it. Like,
I know you motherfuckers are so relieved. You know?
But here's the thing: is she doing it right? The excitement of it, because it's gonna take forever. If you laying there like,
Yeah, man, give a damn about
it's
it.
gonna take him
Right.
forever because he realized you ain't into it.
Yeah,
Then he
it's
trying
a
to
wrap.
get his mindset.
If you moaning while you giving me a hand job,
Oh my God!
I
I don't think they
fucking-
understand. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Are
I'm
you-
sorry. Oh Lord, I'm
you
sorry.
like, oh,
I can't feel myself.
Flip that nipple a little bit, go on and
Man, hey, that. Have you ever had a woman that is more passionate about sucking your dick than like any woman you've ever seen in your life? Like she is just like. I'm not going through it, but just they be moaning
They
and
come-
groaning.
they come
yeah, they
giving
come
you
from.
it.
Oh man,
they come and get
man.
you in. I'm like, shit.
Be like, you know what? Listen. Oh, okay. Listen. So I get paid tomorrow, right? So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cash app you the first half. No, I ain't treating
you
you
ain't
like
got no
that.
groceries in
I
your
ain't treating you
house,
like nothing. I just feel that because of what you just did, you deserve everything I got. So I'm gonna give you
Hey.
your rent paid. Look here, let me just take care of the rest of the year. I'm good. I'm a truck
I
driver.
don't know who you answering, but that while you doing it.
Just the little humming.
Yeah, and they just be like,
And it's like,
when they forget you
like
even
it's
there.
good. Like it's
They
like,
forget you even
like
there.
it's
They
a
just
drug.
like.
I can't forget he that because I'm working for his old shits and dams and moans. That's
No, I'm
what
talking about you
working.
just so focused on the dick that it's just like some magical toy. Like I'm going to be like, oh, look at you.
I have to stay focused on him. I like that because
I'm
I'm
more of the
working for
payback.
them shits.
Payback's a
Be like,
bitch.
fuck. Like if I hear him moan, and I get, how y'all raise up because you got to look like,
You get
God damn. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You open your eyes like, girl.
That's what I like to work
Grab that
for.
head like,
Them toes start to curl.
Reaching for shit that ain't been there in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What is he doing? He doing the white girl dance. It feels so good.
you pay your car note yet?
That's
Reaching like,
What he do? He dancing. I can't control that.
y'all stupid. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
Change my life.
That's
Because I'm trying to change yours. So change mine.
Yes.
And then
and
come
you
up.
going to get it back in return.
And you know what women don't understand? When they come up and look at you like, what? Be like, anything you want. You damn right you did that. You damn right you did that.
Name it.
Oh my God.
You want something?
Get up and cook her some breakfast.
Needless to say.
Breakfast. Like, damn.
Needless to
Good
say,
breakfast.
needless to say, all we're asking for is just a simple hand job.
That's it.
That's all.
Please.
There's some things you shouldn't have to ask for, though.
Facts.
Here we go with that shit. Excuse me.
You shouldn't have to ask
and
for
your
it.
class, and you're teaching your
More
classes.
women should be like you.
You shouldn't have to ask for it. Like, for me, that's part of sex. Like,
Yeah, but then you get to that whole, you didn't do me right yesterday, or you've been being mean to me, or you don't deserve
that's
that
punishment
right
for
now.
us. I could care less. I might
Fuck
be
the
mad at you.
punishment
We still fucking.
Man, I like
We gonna
you.
I
have
don't
angry
understand.
sex.
Bring
and,
back the
and then
grudge
get
fuck,
over.
man.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
the best one. Like, yeah.
shit.
All that shit you was talking the other day, motherfucker. Then
I
she
like
flip
to
your
get-
ass over and get on top and be like, I done told you.
I like
just
that.
Choke me. You know what I'm saying? Right
Teach
me
me
and
a
choke
lesson.
me. You know what I'm saying?
What in the fuck?
What the fuck
is going on?
We got another Rick. Remember,
We
Rick
heard
got
you the
like that
first
too.
time,
Rick
but you
was
over there like, ride me. And I mean, right here.
We gonna get into this.
Right here. Right here
It's
with
gonna
you.
be a fucking adventure.
Put your thumbs around my squeeze tight.
We
Look me in my
about to have an
eyes.
adventure right here.
Hey,
I don't want to ever be in a situation where I was like, no, stop.
I can't breathe. I'm blacking out.
What's wrong?
stupid. Extra stupid. Oh my God. Extra stupid. Oh shit.
You're like, what in the fucking puppy noise are you over there making?
Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh,
Y'all
man.
got issues. Issues.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad I made this
Issues.
trip, man. I'm so glad I made
Oh,
this trip.
excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Before we get out of here,
Oh,
man,
my precious Lord.
I did give an introduction of Damon, man, but Tyshawn, better known as Meatball, it's another one of my brothers, man. And dude, when I tell you, if I was going to the caf to get breakfast, I would never be able to get up and go to the caf because I had a problem with waking up.
Duh.
I mean, when you for some reason those dorm beds were the greatest beds, you get some of the greatest
You
sleep.
must got a real good mattress.
I
don't remember none of that shit.
when you look after practice and shit, you just want to sleep, and I used to sleep a lot. So when I get that knock on the door,
I need.
Yep.
you can basically count on it. It's coming every morning around a certain time. I forgot what time we used to go, but Meatball would knock on the door, and I don't care if it
It
was
was only
raining.
like for an hour.
Yeah, but it was like I don't care if it was raining, snowing, whatever.
Let's go eat.
That he would knock on the door
He
and
going to eat.
yeah, right, and he'd be like, and every time you open the door, he'd just be standing. He'll say the same thing. You ready? Like, motherfucker, what time is it? He be like,
Time to go eat.
Time to go eat. You gotta go, because if you don't go now, you're gonna have to wait. You're like, all right, fuck, shit. And we would go down there, and when I tell you, the good thing about the cafeteria at Lane College is, for one, you can eat as much as you want, as long as it stays in the cafeteria. Now, we used to take bags with us.
Black people.
And well,
Gotta
here's the
survive. That calf shut down at 6 o'clock.
and a lot of times we got to practice late. And if you got to practice late,
You ain't eating.
well, you're eating, but it's not cafeteria food.
Yeah, you know what?
And we're not going to talk about, well, yes, we are. I mean, we're grown and all those charges can be dropped now because we are no longer in those situations. And I don't even know if that store is still there. Well, I'm pretty sure it is, but
Kroger?
yeah.
Y'all been stealing from Kroger.
What?
Yo,
No.
honest, that was like the first thing I was taught when I got there.
Steal from Kroger?
You cover they can't hear you. You say what?
So that was probably the first thing I was taught when I got there. Like,
One of the things that
Y'all so bad.
here's the thing. I remember one night. Now this I'm gonna show you how that they took care of
Is
each
my
other.
face
Man.
covered?
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah.
It's too late now.
I'm gonna tell you.
And I used to work for Kroger. We gonna file charges.
God damn it.
Now I'm gonna tell you how it went down. When I first got there, I didn't know. I just knew that I was hungry, and I was like, damn, I'm starving, man. We missed practice, went long, we didn't go to the calf. I'm starving, what I'm saying? So, I go down to the diamond room and everything, and these brothers they got spat, tape they taping jogging pants, they putting on, and I'm like, what the fuck? He was like, we finna go eat. I was like, go eat.
Say something else.
Well, it wasn't Damon. It was. Let's just put it this way: the fam. Damon wasn't there.
Right.
Damon wasn't there.
Sure wasn't.
But the fam was there, and they were getting prepared to go grocery shopping. And how they prepared the grocery shop, they would actually put on a pair of jogging pants,
Coat.
tape their ankles of the jogging pants as tight as possible, and put on another
drop
layer
food in there.
and put on another layer on top of that, and then you would have the big bubble coats, which had slits and stuff cut inside that you could actually
I was
slide.
professional with it.
No, we didn't.
So
Not do that. Don't believe this.
now the question I asked was because I was green, I didn't know. They said, "Yo, we finna go to the store." I was like, "Well, I don't have any money." And Meatball looked at me and said, "I don't either. Get ready." I was like, "But I don't know what I'm supposed to do." And the first time that was this person, I'm not gonna say his name because I think he's actually serving time now. But he got a grocery cart and filled it up and just walked out the front door.
He was smart. He took bags with him, so he started bagging it up as he was going around. So he just looked like he had paid for it at one of the end aisles and walked right out.
You wasn't there.
I know the story. Because
Either way, he stole.
3 weeks later,
You did the same
I
thing.
too pulled it off.
But I thought it wasn't. I thought it wasn't you.
Well, listen here. So everybody has a past.
But when I think that was when I knew this is a different level of shit that I'm involved in. And
Hilarious.
Just got real.
Yeah, when and a lot of these guys, man. I mean, we were kids, man. We did a lot of crazy shit, man. I mean, one of the guys that was notorious known for doing this is actually a pastor now. That's really good brother of mine, man.
Now, let's don't get it twisted. If we had money, we went and bought stuff.
Yeah.
We were just doing it just to do it. And we didn't, trust me, there were many, many nights where we sat there and just went to sleep hungry.
Yeah.
It wasn't like every time we sat up there and was like, cool, let's go run buck in these streets. No, it wasn't like that. It would be dire need. Like, we sit up there like, hey, man, look, for real, dog. We ain't ate dinner in like 2 straight weeks.
You about to pass a note in class?
What?
Not on me.
Oh, don't tell me you took a ride for nothing.
Huh?
You took a
Oh shit.
man.
All right. Yeah, but I definitely agree with you on that, Damon. We didn't just do it just to be doing it.
Yeah, we
you
didn't do
know.
it just to do it.
If we got 20, 9 times out of 10 we was going to KFC or Popeyes to get some chicken.
We made it work.
Yeah.
Or CC's.
Did CC's or when McDonald's came out with the little burger deal? What was it like?
Oh my God.
2 for something?
They had 25-cent hamburger
Oh,
night.
25. Yeah,
No,
cheeseburgers.
No. It was 20-cent hamburger night, 25-cent hamburger.
Where?
And it was
At McDonald's. For the college students. It was
yeah.
like 20 cents. and
Now,
then-
now I will say this because we've actually said it on his show, so it's okay to say it here. But the man himself, Sam Polk Jr., we were sitting in the parking lot. We were scraping up money, man. I think we scraped up about maybe $1.50 to eat. You know what I'm saying? At McDonald's, because they had a cheeseburger night, 25-cent cheeseburger night. We go in there with $1.50 between the both of us. And we was like, man, we finna eat good. They said, order 56, and they set this sack on the table that had so many cheeseburgers and fries in it that you could, it was so much. And they said order 46 like 3 times. Next thing you know, Sam just snatched that bitch and began to walk. Me, I followed suit. We got to the car, and instead of leaving the parking lot,
Y'all sat in the car.
we smashed that motherfucking. We ate so many cheeseburgers, man. And Sam was like, "Man, it'd be fucked up if we got caught eating cheeseburgers in the parking lot." He said, "What if they got surveillance looking at us right now?" And I mean, cause it was 20 cheeseburgers in that motherfucker, man. But I tell you. We probably should have took it back and shared it, man. But we were so hungry that we ate all of them right there.
No. You do what you did, sir. I'm proud of you.
Oh my God.
Because if that was me and anybody else, we would have ate.
It'd
And
went down.
if it would have ended up with one or two
Nobody
left,
would've knew nothing.
then we'd have been like, oh, I guess we'll take these back. And then probably by the time we got back to the door, would have been like, nah, fuck that shit. And eat it on the way in. No disrespect, dude. I'm with you on that. 20.
Growing boys, y'all. Yeah.
Look, we didn't even get into like, and I'm gonna say a few stories before we get off the air because man, it's very, very rare that I get to hang out with these guys, and there was so much stuff that we did. I mean, it was just ridiculous. I mean,
can believe it.
The shit that we did, motherfuckers would not. You tell people all the time, and they be like, "Y'all didn't do that."
Yeah.
And
if they had YouTube back then, we'd have been
Yeah,
stars.
we did stupid shit. We had a wrestling organization in our dorm room.
Everything that they doing on YouTube now, we've done in.
We had wrestling organization. We challenged other organizations on campus into basketball games. Me, him, and two of our other friends with Drew Hill at halftime in boxer shorts in the middle of the gym.
Let's
Doing
not
the
forget.
dance.
Let's not forget about LC man.
Oh yeah, and then we had this guy who would put on a track uniform and in a suit and walk around and be our mascot and would chase girls around the campus. Had one of the best runs I've ever seen in my life. Had one of the baddest strides ever.
Dude, we had a mascot for Lane. It was the dragon. He was
Yeah, it was him.
It was him, and LC man had a problem with the dragon.
Oh my God.
So at the basketball games, we had the dragon, and then we had LC man, the honorary
So
mascot.
basically, the fam created comedian
school.
just. Y'all realize the major influence
Yeah, we were
that
the
y'all
school.
had on him, and
Yeah, that's about it. That's what it seems like.
yeah, because all of the crazy characters, like
Yeah, that was
that's
all
where
us.
it started. It
That's
was
us.
y'all. Y'all drove him crazy.
No.
It was just a bunch of comedians. Like that's the same thing when I
That
got down
motherfucker
there.
drove
We
us
had,
crazy.
we had a choir.
We had a choir.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a choir of around 25. We had our favorite song was called
These nuts.
Y'all got issues.
It was one of the top 3 songs in the nation.
And
at that
it's
time.
so funny because like nobody knew what the fuck was going on because like we'd be sitting there and all of a sudden he would stand up and do this and
like the
25 motherfuckers would stand up.
and we'd be like, D.
These nuts.
Nuts.
And
Ridiculous.
the president
Even
of
the
our
president of
school
school
is
is down.
sitting in the basketball game like, yes, these nuts,
These nuts.
like our school chant was centered around a bag of weed
bag of
and
weed.
vodka, and we needed that to help us win games.
That
And he
was
would be-
Oh
our
my
rally chant. called
that was
Bag
our
of
rally
Weed.
chant. I call it a bag of weed.
JC, I just say JC. I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
But he would lead off that
Yeah,
chant.
the bag
Yeah.
of weed chant. And then next thing you know, our entire gym or the entire football stadium is talking about fired up, LC, fired up. And our president is just like, yeah,
Bag of weed, yeah.
bag of weed,
my
vodka, we need a sip of gin to win. Yeah.
a bag of weed.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Sip or fifth, yeah. Help us win, yeah, man.
I can't with y'all right now.
But
Yeah.
there was
That was our
so
fight song.
there were so many incidents that I mean, there was one night, and I believe we talked about this on a documentary that's coming out. But there was one night that Meatball and another gentleman were dressed up as superheroes,
Golly.
and the way it happened, we was in the car, and there was a girl standing on the corner of the strip, and there was a long ass strip. There was a girl standing on the corner of the strip. We was in the car. A bus passed, and when the bus passed, we were standing outside the car with and she was so scared. She was like, "What the fuck?" And as soon as we heard her say "What the fuck," we struck out running, and she just took off.
That shit was funny. After the bus came, we was like, after the bus, we was all like,
Because it's like, where did they come from? It's like, it would. If I was her, I would have been scared. I'm not even gonna lie, I would have been scared.
Oh my God.
Especially with the phrase being yelled while you're being chased. You my girl.
Yeah, somebody used to chase women around the campus like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, did you say that, Meatball? You didn't go to Lane with us. So who used to chase women around campus talking about,
know.
you my girl?
That sound like just Will to me.
Oh my God. Y'all got issues.
Yeah, we did.
There was
No,
a,
still.
Yeah.
You see where he come from now.
Yes.
See what created him.
It makes sense now.
We
It
w-
all makes sense.
we went to a mini mart or something like that. They had a big glass window in front of it, and while we was dressed up as superheroes, and to this day I don't know how that happened, but I ran and
Wait a
jumped.
minute, there goes Sam.
What is that? Yeah. And Sam was a part of the madness, but there was a window and
That's porn star Sam Flair.
and that video is still out.
He still got that wrestling video
It's
up?
still it's on Facebook. I'll share it. I'll share it so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
But I ran and jumped and stuck to the window,
That shit was funny as hell.
and I don't know how that shit happened.
He
But
was on the window like.
You told me that was at McDonald's, right?
Yeah, it was a
Superhero
McDonald's.
Draws on.
yeah, and the draws were nothing but a jock strap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was nothing but a jock
It
strap.
Until you
explains
show up
it
to your-
all. I understand now.
Yeah, but until you show up to your last football practice wearing a jersey and a jock strap and some cleats, baby, you'll never ever be able to beat this guy right here. But you know the most embarrassing moment is when you look up on the hill and your dad is standing up there. I said, man, I'm telling you, man, if he wouldn't realize, if he didn't know I was borderline psychotic, he would have just let it ride.
He said, "How was he dressed though?"
What do you
What
mean?
do you mean you didn't
You
know
know I
he
was
Oh my God.
look at how he's dressed.
Dude,
Porn star Sam
man,
Flair.
people don't understand, man. Like these guys, like they see, they see Sam on the show. They see these guys here. They don't understand that in college, every day we woke up, we was around these guys 24/7.
Yeah.
It
Man.
was a comedy show every day.
We literally
I
grew
believe
up.
it.
We literally, like, I understand people saying, like, I grew up with you from 6 to 12. Like, no. We grew up from each other from 18 to like 22, 23 years old. The moments, though, like, we had friends who lost, like we had one of our friends that lost his mother. You know what I'm saying? While he was in school with us, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we done had a lot of stuff. We done had
Like
people
this
lost family members.
real
like dads, you know
life
what I'm saying?
shit, man. It's
And
like
it's-
we had to grow the fuck up, and we was each other's support.
raised each other, yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's good. That's
So-
a good
And then
thing.
all of us are from different parts of the
Yeah,
the
so
United
so you
States,
get a
know
different
what
perspective of stuff, because I was like,
You know, I'm all about perspective.
yes. So so you get a different idea and different, of how people look at stuff, and so it was just like, yeah, man, we in this. Y'all, hey, guess what? We in this shit forever, right? Y'all understand that, right?
Y'all stuck.
Yeah, we
Ooh, I
stuck.
like
And
that.
and I'm gonna tell you this is how I knew this shit was real, because like usually when in high school, if you had a spat with somebody or something, you had a disagreement or you wasn't fucking with somebody, be like, I don't fuck with them no more. That's it. That shit didn't happen in the fam. You have a spat with one of the fam members, there's a knock on your door, and the whole fam
Get
comes
this
in the
shit
room. Let's squash this shit right now. What the fuck's going on?
It ain't even no wrestling, fighting. No,
Yeah.
no. Just say your shit. Say what you gotta say, and it still may be a little beef
I
after
wish
that.
women did stuff like that. Women don't do stuff like
No,
that.
we'll
We'll carry a grudge forever.
Sam said, "Me, you still got his Wu-Tang DVD."
I don't even remember what we talking about. I don't even remember it.
Oh my god.
Man, it was just so much that I learned, and that's why I tell any youngster growing up right now, man, dude, if you're gonna go to a school, man, and I'm not knocking the big universities or nothing like that, but we known people that went to big universities. They don't have the relationships that we had going to a BC, a Black College University.
Yeah.
So man, I'm just saying, hey, our experience was great.
Yeah.
Go and build, relationships for years, man, because this is 20 plus right here.
That's
And
a
I
good
mean,
thing.
and this dude, these guys have been rocking with me, forever. Like, even with
Because y'all all got issues.
Finally, someone knows.
Y'all all got issues. I get it.
and the crazy thing is, she hasn't met everybody. It's like,
Yeah.
because
Oh, it would be
Absolutely.
if
Oh, I
if
don't
the
know.
rest of them was in
I
here.
don't know if
Yeah.
I'm ready.
With this would be
But I'd handle them. It don't matter.
Yeah, we'd have to shut this down. Be
yeah,
like,
because
man.
if Brent was here, Lloyd was here. Oh my God, that. I mean that alone right there would be ridiculous, man. And then I still think JC got it in him though.
Yeah. Oh, when he came in and lit head up in the little group chat
Yeah,
we had.
yeah.
Oh
See,
my God.
we have a how we stay in touch is we have a group chat and you know, you never know who's gonna jump on. But every time somebody jumps on that hasn't been on in a while, it's like, oh man, are they a special guest?
You
that
remember
they
Cheers? Remember the show Cheers when Norm used to come? Hey,
Yeah,
Norm.
no.
So that's how it is when somebody pops up. Be like, hey, what you say?
But it's just a way for us to, you know, stay in contact, man. And dude, that people like everybody said, man, they don't know how much those calls mean to everybody because, you know,
You don't know
regardless
what everybody going through.
right, and and everybody's in a different part of the world, man. And that's another thing, people. Everybody watching this, man, dude, if you got some people that you down with, y'all cool or what, check on them, man, because like, dude, you never know, you know what I'm saying, when that, you know, so check on them, keep in touch, man, because dude, the way shit going on right now and all that kind of stuff,
Everything
people need,
opening up, you know, because
Right.
see your people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, man,
Yeah.
because
See your
dude,
people. I had to make my way down here. 12 hours, Buffalo, New York.
I
We're
can't.
glad you came.
Yes, sir.
Well, Meatball would drive fucking. If it was a highway going around the goddamn globe, you would probably drive it.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'll fall asleep in the car.
Not this fool. That dude.
Yeah. He ready.
But people, man, we have been on here way longer than we should have, man.
Sorry.
Hey, no, I mean it's cool, man. It's been great. We finna get out of here because we got a lot of shit we got to do today, and man, the day
Ball
is.
head, oh shit. Get it, bitch. Ball head, oh shit. Ball head, oh shit. You gotta look at the camera real serious. Get it, bitch.
Oh my God.
Hold on, do it again.
You gotta have a
Ball
face.
head, oh shit. Ball head, oh shit. Get it,
You gotta have a face.
bitch. Ball head, oh
You
shit.
gotta
And all y'all bald headed too. It's a bunch of bald headed hoes.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
ex-hoes.
Ex-hoes.
No, y'all ain't
Ex-hoes.
with
I ain't been hoeing since hoeing had me. You better get that shit every motherfucking time with you. Every motherfucking time with you.
People.
All right, man, let's get out of here.
Hey, we finna get out of here, man. We got shit to do, man. Thank y'all for checking in. Hey, tune in all week. You know, we got shows lined up from Tuesday all the way to Saturday morning, man. Go back, listen to some of the shit that we did in the past. It's still out there, so go look at it, all that good stuff. But hey, with that being said, we are out. Peace.
Peace.